Now, by definition, this slavery that I am in, that was caused by Chili's, CPS, Potawatomi County Courthouse, City of Shawnee Police Department, and I told you that they violated my First, Second, Fourth, Fifth, and 13th Amendment rights. You're saying right now the only way I can do that is if I file in a federal court that costs a minimum of
You you would have
$75,000.
to go, sir. You have to speak to an attorney, and I can't help you with that. We are not a law office. I can't give you legal
Okay, okay,
recommendations.
you're a representative, right?
I
Can
work
you
for a
help?
representative. Yes, sir.
Can you help restore basic human rights?
There's, I cannot. An attorney would have to help you with these things. There's nothing
An
that our
attorney.
office can do.
So that when I went from calling FBI to senator to congressman, governor, and it all led to you. The final answer in all of this is if I don't have money, I don't have rights.
That's not what I'm saying. This is an attorney issue. This is a legal issue, it sounds like. This is
Legal
beyond
issue.
the scope of
Okay.
what.
I'm an American citizen. I pay taxes. All of my rights have been stripped from me, and all of my income tax returns have been garnished. This sounds to me like a debtor's prison and enslavement that legally. Okay,
Are they,
I need a
are they
person
federal?
in power. I need a person in power, like a congressman, a representative, someone to speak. At least someone to speak up and say, "Hey, this is happening." Something as
Are they
simple as
federal
that.
returns or state returns?
Okay, so you can't get Representative Kerb to
Are they
bring
your,
it up in public on the news. Hey, there's slaves in Oklahoma.
That's not something our office.
So,
That's not something this office does.
okay,
But I asked the question:
what does
are they your federal returns?
what do representatives do?
We help make laws.
Make laws. Okay,
Yes.
help me make a
But
law to restore my
are
basic
they-
human rights.
But, sir, this is. You need to speak to an attorney and see about a legal issue. Are they your federal returns that you don't have, or your state returns?
Oh, federal. They
Okay,
garnish.
that's something you're going to have to speak to a congressman about, because I can't speak to anybody about anything that has to do on the federal level.
Okay.
Nothing. I can only work on
Okay,
state issues.
the
So this is all out of my scope.
The congressman told me to call you. Or call
Well-
Dell Kerbs.
I'm telling you, if it's about federal returns, that's on their level of jurisdiction, because that has something that's their area.
So
I can't work on
you're
anything
saying,
that's federal.
You're saying in order to... I pretty much have to purchase my basic human rights, the very first words of the Constitution, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. I have to buy that from the federal government.
No, sir, that's not what I said.
Okay? If the,
I'm just saying,
if the
there's
Constitution
nothing.
exists, I need a representative. I need someone to speak out on my behalf to pass a law that says you must have criminal charges in order to take children away. There must be physical charges.
If DCS or DHS did an investigation, there's more in that investigation than you and I both know about.
See, you
And it
automatically
sounds like it has to do with the housing.
because you
From what
because-
you just
okay,
told me,
what you just said.
can I
That's,
finish the sentence, please, sir? It sounds like it has to do with the housing situation, because if they told you needed to move, that's what it sounds like. It has to do with your housing situation.
we fixed the situation.
But even later, the final, if the guardian ad litem said it had to do with the housing situation, that's what it still sounds like, that you needed to go
Yes,
rent an apartment.
the
It
first-
sounds like it's an unsafe house.
The first judge said just turn the water back on, the kids can come home. The second judge changed the rules and flipped the script.
Well, that's the second judge's purview.
Well, the second judge says it's pretty much about my religion, lifestyle choices.
Again, that's her purview. It's her courtroom. She can do whatever she wants so long as she's on the bench.
Okay, how do I... So I have to sue her in federal court.
You can't. Whatever she does in her courtroom is what she thinks is appropriate for a child.
So she could take away even the child. She could take away everyone's constitutional rights right there.
It's based on the evidence she was given.
So
I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. I wasn't given any of the information, but that's a judge, and we can't go against a ruling that a judge gave. That's not our job.
You can't. So there's no such thing as crooked judges. Even the crooked judges
That is why judiciary is separate from the legislative. They're two different separate branches of government.
So she's judiciary?
Judge is judiciary branch. Yes, sir.
So who do I talk to have a judge investigated and fired?
You would need to hire an attorney, and then you would need to call the Bar Association.
So I need money to obtain basic human rights.
Some attorneys might take it pro bono. I don't know.
There's no such thing. Every attorney is a snake that wants money.
Attorneys are required to take pro bono cases. That is in their requirement every year for CLE. They have to take so many pro bono cases in order to maintain their license.
Give me the phone number to one.
I don't know any attorneys in Oklahoma City. I'm not from here. I'm from northeastern Oklahoma. I could give you every attorney in northeastern Oklahoma.
So I have to go attorney by attorney, call every single one.
You would have to and see if they were willing to take your case.
Okay.
But this Bar Association, that's what they do. They investigate these kinds of things.
Why do politicians get paid if they can't do anything?
We only can do certain things. This is not one of the things that falls under our purview.
But they get paid to do what? Sit down and talk while slaves are slaves.
They get paid to pass bills and make laws.
I'm paying taxes and I have no representation.
It's a different area of government.
You know, if I go and talk to someone on the judiciary side, they're going to tell me to call you back. This whole thing has been a runaround. Every politician has lied to me along the way here. Give me phone numbers to people who can't help, who can't help, who can't help, who can't help.
Sir, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to get you to where you need to be.
So Judge McDaniels is God.
I didn't say that.
You said whatever she said goes. Whatever she says is
law. I said
in
her courtroom. In her purview.
In Oklahoma, it's illegal not to go to church because she put it in a court order there, and she made it a law. You have to go to church to keep kids. So that affects everybody. Don't put words in my mouth. Does that affect everybody?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
You know how when you go to court and you say, well, according to this previous court case, this is what happened, so this must be.
Precedent.
So because she said that, every other person in America has to go to church to keep their children.
That's not true. But what she ruled in your case is probably specific to you for whatever reason goes on in your... I'd have to see the transcript, and I don't know. I don't know why she ruled what she ruled. I don't know. I can't tell you. That's why if you want to have that looked into, you need to have an attorney look at it and call. If you have a problem with what she ruled, call the Bar Association. That's what the Bar Association does. They have jurisdiction over attorneys and judges. That's all they do.
So there's no way to get basic human rights in America. Basic human rights.
You would have to talk to an attorney. An attorney does that.
And it all
that is something that's outside of our purview.
I have to pay for basic human rights.
You're asking for something I can't help you with, sir.
The Constitution of the United States of America guarantees every citizen born on this soil basic human rights. And you just said I have to go to a lawyer, and lawyers cost money. There's no such thing as a pro bono lawyer.
There is a pro bono lawyer. My dad was one, so please don't tell me that there's not.
I think you're lying. I think he's a snake. All lawyers are snakes. And all politicians are evil.
Well, I don't...
I'm a slave. I'm a slave.
I don't appreciate...
Represent this. Bye. fucking bitch! Bitch! I'm uploading that fucking video. What the fuck is the point be on this?